Cheat, Mike'sGuitarLessons.com, and this is going to be the first video for What If I Told You by Jason Walker. This is a request from one of my members at Mike'sGuitarLessons.com. They wanted to see if I would teach the song for them, and it's not actually played on guitar, it's played on piano, but what I've done is just figured out the chords, and we're just going to play it on guitar using a few chords that most of you probably know if you've been playing guitar very long. It's going to be the D chord, the A chord, and the E chord. Now that's going to take care of us for the intro and the verse, and that's what I'm going to teach you in this video. Now you can either strum this chords for this song, or you can finger pick it. However you want to do it, it's kind of up to you. But because of the way it's played on piano, I tend to like to kind of finger pick it. I pluck the entire chord and then kind of do a partial of the chord. It's kind of like that. Let's get that out of the way first. Let's go over these chords. Now, if you don't know how to play the D chord, this is not going to be a big long discussion on how to play these chords, but quickly, the D chord is 2nd fret on the skinny E string, 3rd fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the G, and then open on the D string. If you want to have the A in there, it's okay, but you definitely don't want the thick E string in there, so mute that if you're going to be strumming. The second chord we get to is the A chord. Okay? Now the correct way to play it is actually just to have your first finger on the G in the 2nd fret, your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the B string, and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. Play 5 strings. But as you probably saw me in the clip before this, I'm just using my first finger to hold down the D string, G, and B string in the 2nd fret. I play the A string open, and I just don't play the skinny string or the thick one. So there's our A chord, and then the E chord, which you probably all know as well. Open on the E string, 2nd on the A, 2nd on the D, 1st on the G, open on the B, and open on the E. Okay? Now, we're going to start off just playing our D chord, and the chord progression for the intro and the verse, they're kind of the same, is going to be D, then the A, then back to D, then A, and then E. Okay? So if you're playing through it, you're going to play this. Back to the D, then A, then E. Now, when you switch to that E is the one thing I want to point out. You play this chord progression 3 times at the beginning before you get to the chorus. So he switches to that last E chord at different times, though. The first time you go through that chord progression, you're going to do it symmetrical or on time. So what I mean by that is your A chord is the same length as the E chord. That A to the E at the end of the chord progression, where you're going. Or if you're strumming it, it's going to sound like this. Okay? So the first time you play through the chord progression, it's going to go like this. Okay? Now, the second and third time you go through that chord progression, you're actually going to switch to the E a little bit late. You're going to stay on that A chord just a little bit longer, and so the E kind of only gets one of these. Okay? So the second and third time you go through the chord progression, it's going to be more like this. And then if that's your third time to go through the chord progression, you're going to switch to the chorus right there. So you've actually got all the chords you need for the song, but I didn't time this, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the next video to teach you the chorus. But the song's pretty simple, so if you're kind of a beginner and you're just learning some of these open position chords, this might be a good one for you to do. So if you want to check out the other videos, you can go to www.mikesguitarlessons.com. I have a lot of videos on my sample lessons page. You can also go to Facebook and join my Facebook group. It's just called Mike's Guitar Lessons. And you can also follow me on Twitter. It's @MikesGuitar is how you can follow me on Twitter. So thanks for watching, and good luck playing the song.